Hello, everyone. It's Granny again. Grab your beverage and come and take a seat at my table. We're going to have a chat. And today we are continuing on in our pursuit of trying to find changes, things we missed back in the beginning from the Sebastian Rogers case. We're looking at interviews and things that we can glean from the parents. What have we missed? Is there anything that we missed? Um, the true crime community, when they're behaving, can be very helpful. Um, you know, and just like they did in Gabby's case, I'd like to see us do it in Sebastian's case. If you don't know who Sebastian is, he is a 15-year-old autistic male who went missing from his parents' home February 25th, 26th of this year. So it's been almost 8 months, just very shy of 8 months that he's been gone. There is no evidence that he left the home, so he completely vanished. Okay? That is, I don't know, appalling. I don't know what other word to use for that, but he's just vanished. There's no evidence, none whatsoever, that he walked out the door. So, almost 8 months later, we're going back to the beginning. We're looking at all the information that came out. And today, we're going to listen to an interview that Seth had. And it was with Kaitlin Miller from Fox 17 in Nashville. And it was on the same day that Katie and Chris had their interview with Channel 4. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to break down this video to see if there's anything new that we can learn. So without further ado, I'm going to share my screen. All right. So oops.
He's got a big heart. He's loving. He's inquisitive. He can be stubborn at times. He loves to play video games. He loves animals. He thoroughly loves animals. He likes plants. He likes to, grow things. He likes to take care of things. He loves his video games. Boy, the kid loves his video games.
What has the last week been like for you as a father?
My heart is missing somewhere out here, and I'm just trying to find him. Yeah, I don't know where he's at. I can't find him.
And when was the last time you got to see Sebastian?
Last time he was at my house. So I was supposed to have him last weekend, and it would have been 2 weekends prior. He was at my house, and I got to see him. We got to play video games, watch TV. Had a great weekend.
And I mean, obviously, it seems like, what has it been like working with law enforcement? Have they been great, trying to help you with this search?
They're definitely doing everything that they can to find my son, and I thoroughly appreciate it. And I hope that they find him every day. I'm waking up hoping that they find him.
And obviously, so he's autistic. Are there any tendencies that he may have? Does he like hanging out in the trees or by water that could maybe help people find him?
He does like creeks. He loves to go fishing with me. But if he's in the city limits, he's, video games. He'd probably be, maybe an arcade or something.
Okay. And has he ever done something like this before? Just leave the house for a short period of time or anything like that?
No.
And I mean, how much sleep have you lost over this last week? Walk me through kind of what that experience has been.
I haven't had very much sleep at all. I mean, coffee and energy drinks are my main diet has been.
Yeah. And I know you said you were out there searching. Are there any particular places that you're looking that you think he might be at?
I'm looking everywhere. I'm not from this area, so I don't know it. So I'm just everywhere. I keep telling people, keep your head up and your eyes open. If you see him, call 911. If my son hears my voice, buddy, you need to get a phone and call 911.
Definitely. And you live in Clarksville, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, but you've been out here in the Hendersonville area just searching for him the last week?
Every day.
And I guess, are you in close contact with his mother and stepfather about the situation?
Not really. I mean, we're in communication at least once a day, but that's about it. Okay. I'm looking for him,
Yeah. And I know, like, obviously with social media, it's
Okay. So, in the last video that we just saw, that was actually the same day as this video, Chris said that the three parents are working closely together, right? That they have a good relationship. Seth is saying here that no, they're not really in communication. They talk once a day. And I think that, from the sounds of it, is just about, what they've each heard, that kind of thing. At this point, we know, come 8 months later, I don't even think they talk at all anymore. And everything is there's just full of animosity between the two factions. But let's continue.
tough because as a parent, you just want your kid home, but there's been a lot of like speculation too about possible like criminal investigations. I mean, what's kind of your reaction to all of that chatter on social media?
I don't have social media, man.
Okay. But just hearing people kind of speculate about that in the community, I guess, how does that make you feel?
I think they need to, instead of being keyboard warriors, they need to put feet on the ground and start looking for my son. If they really want to help, that's what they should be doing instead of coming up with their own opinion. How about get out there and we find my son?
And how much does your son Sebastian mean to you?
He is my life.
Do you have any other kids?
No, ma'am.
Okay. And I guess, is there, anything you want to say? I don't know how well you know the stepfather or the mother, but is there anything you'd like to say about that and that situation and how he just kind of disappeared from the house?
I have nothing to say about that.
Okay. And if you could say something to Sebastian right now, what would you say?
If you are hearing this, son, you need to tell people who you are and tell them to call 911 for you. You need to tell people that you are Sebastian Rogers and that you need them to call 911.
And anything you'd like to tell him about returning home?
I miss you, buddy. And I'm waiting. I don't hear from you. How can you?
All right.
Call 911 so we can find you, man. Come on, son.
Okay. So that video was only about 6 minutes long. This old granny had a hard time hearing Beth, and I couldn't make the volume go up any louder in my earphones, so it was as loud as it could get. What are your guys' thoughts? I know I'll hear it better on the playback than I did here. But what are your thoughts? You know, this is very early on in the case, and there's not a whole lot of information that came out. We learned a little bit about Sebastian. But I don't think we really learned anything new from this video other than to point out the fact that, just a few days in, because this was on March 4th, Sebastian went missing on February 26th. Already there was a little bit of a distance between Seth and the Proudwoods, right? So already things have, taken a bit of a turn there in that relationship. So we're going to continue on. We'll keep watching these videos and see if we can learn anything. Tell me what you guys, if there's something I missed, let me know, because I may not have heard it. Just to let you guys know, I have Meniere's disease, and it is a disease where fluid builds up on the inner ear. There's no cure for it, and it causes hearing loss over time. And I've lost most of the hearing in my left ear. I mean, and I'm talking probably 99.9% in my left ear. And I probably lost 90% in my right ear. So I have headphones that I put in that I can hear. But if I take out headphones and I don't have a hearing aid in my right ear, I cannot hear anything. So, people have to shout at me when they talk to me if I don't put in a hearing aid, which is really, really frustrating on my end. Even toward the end when I was working, I had to get one of those alarm clocks that was a sonic, very loud, and also had the little device that you could put underneath your pillow that will vibrate to wake you up, because I couldn't hear my alarm clock. Couldn't my phone doesn't go loud enough. I'd never hear it ring. So just kind of a little bit about me. My hearing is not good. Very frustrating, very hard to live with. But it is what it is, and I've learned to adapt and overcome, although there's times like this video where I couldn't hear that. I ordered a new set of headphones, so hopefully that will help. I have Bluetooth that I use otherwise, Bluetooth headphones or earphones, and those work really good when I'm watching videos and things like that. But for whatever reason, I cannot, my Shure mic doesn't work with Bluetooth, so then I can't hear whatever I'm playing. And unless there's closed caption, I'm lost. I can only laugh because, I've lived with it for so long now. So anyway, that's enough about me. Please remember to light it up green for Sebastian, porch lights, whatever you can do, candles in the window, anything. My porch light is lit up. Not my porch light. I have rope lights around my porch, green for Sebastian, and they're going to stay there until he's home or until I die, whichever comes first. And I hope it's tomorrow, today, whatever. I hope that it doesn't take that long. Hope and pray. Keep praying. Put his face out there every day on your social media. Put it out there every day. Say his name. You know, if you have the ability to put out flyers, please do so. Do whatever you can to get his name, his face out there, because somebody knows something. And if you see something, say something. No matter how small or insignificant you think it is, call 1-800-TBI-FINE or 833-TELL-DOG. Okay? All right, guys, that's it for today. We will see you on the next one. Thank you for watching another episode of Granny's Crime Busters. We really appreciate each and every one of you. Don't forget to subscribe and like and even share the content. You can follow us on any of our other social media platforms at YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. We really appreciate you guys, and you can also email us at granniescrimebusters@gmail.com. Thank you so much, and we will see you on the next one. Thanks, guys.